Hi guys, I'm HexTrojan and you're watching Gaming Hexa, and welcome to episode 3 now I believe of Space Engineers. We've been working on this little modular space station inside the asteroid, and I had big plans for this conveyor system, but it turns out my plans were maybe a bit too big and a bit too ambitious, and it didn't look very tidy, so I had to sort of trim back my idea a bit and just have normal conveyors going across. I'm just building the components to get these finished off now. I did have the idea to have sort of a zero gravity area in between, and I tried it and it worked fine, but it was a whole mess of tubes and stuff over here, and I needed twice as much resources as I do just to have this simple design here. So simple is better. Keep your designs simple. It's a lot tidier and it looks a lot nicer, and everything will work a lot better in the end. I just noticed here I need to change this. There we go. It's pointless having them if you can't see them. There we go. Lovely. Sorry. I'm just going to quickly get my materials from the assembler. I might have to access them from down here. What I'm going to work on today is building a compartment to encase these cargo containers here. And what I'm going to incorporate into actually is maybe a walkway that goes in front of the, let's call them collection areas, or these little ports here for accessing the materials, and then the stairs that maybe go down into a bit of a bigger area where a landing area is going to be, and a collection area for resources. We'll deal with the whole logistics of resources another time with regards to the sorting blocks for the conveyor and how it's all going to work out. When I know where everything is, then I'll know which way I want which resources to go. I'm going to finish off these conveyors quickly. See, I've tucked them in underneath here. I just think it looks a lot tidier, and it'll help the aesthetic of it. Anyway, that's what we're going to do, is get to our materials. I've got a couple of mods I want to use today. One is the interior door, because I want to have a little airlock system so that I can finally get oxygen up and running. I think I have ice here on this asteroid, I'm not sure. We need the ice to make the oxygen, but we will see soon enough. Assembler, here we go. Do I need all of that stuff? I don't know if I do. I have steel plates. I have that. What am I short on that I don't have? Do you know what? Let's just take it all anyway. There we go. This should help us on our way. It's going to be biting a bit of a lump out of our resource stockpile, and we don't actually have a miner up and running yet, which might be something that I will build off camera probably, because I'm sure everyone has their own way that they do the whole mining thing, and I don't want to bore everyone with mine. It's just be a simple ship. It would be nothing special, just to do the job. All the other parts we need, just not the motors by the looks of it, and the bulletproof glass is what's taking the time. So let me see if I can quickly cancel whatever else is being built. Production, we do not need the construction components. This is my production queue up here, so we'll get rid of that. Oh crap, we needed them. We need to start from the back. We have enough girders. We need the bulletproof glass and the motors that we want. There we go. They tend to, they build a lot quicker. We like that. Right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well. A couple of steel plates snuck through there, but we always need them, so hopefully I've accounted for these blocks correctly, and I have enough. Yeah. There we go, now everything's accessible regardless of what compartment you're in. Let me see what I need for these interior doors. I'm not sure if it takes the same. I think it takes less materials than the door, the normal door, this one here. So if we close that, it's our door, which isn't closing all the way for some reason. Wonder if we can fix that. There we go, that seems to have sorted the problem out. Let's see if it does that again. No, it doesn't seem to want to close properly. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Right, onward and upwards. What was I doing? Right, I'm going to create a little airlock thing here. And I'm going to do that by means of just having two doors. One probably here. I'll need two spaces to fit it in, and one here, and so we'll have an enclosed area, and this is the area which we're going to build our oxygen generation unit. And I'm going to try and figure out a way to use the same oxygen generation thing throughout the complex. I don't know how it's going to work yet. I don't know how I'm going to move oxygen around, but we'll figure it out. And also I need to work on down here. So let's get these doors done first. We want to see these doors. I have a feeling they're going to look pretty cool. The general idea behind the door is that, let me just top up my energy, is that you can see through it. It's an interior door. It's got glass instead of like solid steel or whatever you want to call it. Let me go to wrong menu. Production. I don't think it's going to be here. They only tend to have the vanilla blocks in here mainly. I'll be surprised if it is here. So that's the normal door. So I think if we build one of them, or two of them, or the components for it anyway, then we will definitely have enough for the interior, because from what I know, the interior door takes less materials than the normal vanilla door. There's an air vent. Yay, we're going to be trying to build one of them soon. I wonder if we should have batteries in case we get someone tries to take out our reactor. Probably will be a good idea. Oh, I love waiting for this production queue. Maybe I should eventually get another assembler up and running, assisting that one. There we go, we're nice and charged. While we're waiting for that, we're going to build the casing, if that's the right word to use, the casing for it. Let's replace some of these for now. And I think just to add a bit of shape, we'll use something different as well. Don't want to keep using the same types of blocks. It'll look a bit boring, so we'll have a flat one here, square one even. We don't want it, there we go, we want it to be the same colour as the rest of the place. One here. Alright, I might put an angled one here. Yes. On its side, but like that. So it's like a little nook there. Another one there. I might actually have to do the same on the other side. Yeah, and give us more space inside instead of using just blocks all the time. Ideal. If we do that, and we'll have like on this side, just to mix it up a bit. One of these instead. There we go. See if we have the materials. We do indeed. essentially this is going to be our airlock for this area. Door here. The thing about the interior doors is that we can offset them, so I can have it on the edge, not just in the middle of the block. As you can see here, this is in the middle of the block, and there is no vanilla version of an offset door, so it can't be on the outside edge of the block, it can't be on the inside edge of the block. Whichever way you look at it, it has to be in the middle, which can create problems. In certain, like here, I want it to be on the edge, and I want it to be on the edge there, so they're not sharing a block. Rightio. We should be able to access our materials from here. Assembler. There you are, and it has them all built. Very good. Right, hopefully I've got all the materials I need, and we're going to build the interior doors. Is this one. We want the offset one. Right, ignore that where the door has flipped in the middle. That is just an error as far as I know. So we're going to have one here. Boom. And when we build that, we'll build it now just for the hell of it. Yes, we have everything we need. There we go. It's just a door that has windows, so we can see through it. We can see what's going on the other side. Simple, yet very practical. Works like a normal door. It's very good. And it appears that all doors aren't closing properly. I don't know what's going to fix that. Maybe that's an old problem. Have I made myself a bit too cramped here? This is in the middle here because it's covering up my gravity generator. So it's a bit clumpy, it's a bit in the way. But to be honest, I'm not a big fan of having these big square rooms that have all different things in them. I like to have some sort of separation between things. This will probably change to a proper console, as opposed to the like the command console mod pack that we have, as opposed to that nonsense that's there at the moment. So we'll offset it to this side, flip it, put it down. There we go. Now we have two doors, so we can come in with our airlock, and just so we're not losing our oxygen as we come in and out when we have eventually set up an oxygen system. Cool. Quite pleased with that. Now we're going to go down and do what we said we were going to do. Right, I do need to figure out a method for actually getting down here. Maybe have some kind of a lift system here that comes down. We can access it. In the meantime, let's give it some substance, say. Do what we normally do and just give it its general shape. See, I'm not sure how the exterior environment around this is going to look eventually by the end, so I'm not sure how to deal with the back of it. I'm assuming this is going to be the front of it, because this is a nice big open area. We are a bit exposed here. You see the lights coming in. I have seen a couple of meteorites hit off the ground in this very location and just missed these conveyors as well. So I have to set up some kind of defense mechanism as well. It's probably going to be out there somewhere on a platform to cover the entrance, not just from meteorites but from incoming ships as well. Do remember, I do have this game set to public whenever I'm on it, so I could be interrupted at any time by anyone. It will just be, I believe it's called, what is it there? No, it's not, Hex Play. Anyway, the save is just called Hex Play, so it'll probably appear as that on the players, not the servers list, obviously the games that people are playing. I can fit one underneath at all. Let's see. I'll have to come from this way then. Boop. Boop. I will probably have to cut out away from the asteroid out from underneath this platform, because then that will mean that I can have a completely sealed area. Otherwise, I'll just have little gaps in the actual structure itself, and that won't help. No. I may have misjudged that. Yeah, we're going to want to come maybe forward a bit more at the top. Not sure yet. I'll start filling it out and see how it looks, and actually while I'm doing that I should really prepare for that. Get some more steel plates up and running. I do apologise if that's too loud. The sound of that. Oh, don't know why it's right, cool. Here's what we have for now. How many do we have? We only have 89, so let's get a few more. Drop these in. Like, screw it, I'm going to try and get the actual I'll just come lower. Right, that's it. Get out of my way. This is mainly rock, so I'm not bothered about just obliterating it. I'll be more conservative if this was a whole chunk of iron or something, then I'd probably just use a normal drill so I would get the resources as well, but I'm just going to chunk through this right now with the right click and the mining tool. You see, it takes out a big chunk, but you don't get no resources from it. Excuse me. Let's see, I wanted to go one lower. Right, this is actually going to be a platform that comes out, so I want this bit to be straight. I hate it when that happens. Not sure how to get rid of that. I don't want all this stuff getting stuck in the works, do we? There we go. Should be the most of it. I don't like you. Oh. Do. Like I said, I didn't want to waste the iron, so I will collect that. It's all going to get sucked straight into the stone. Will come in handy for building reactors in the future. There's another one. I see ya. Right, it just basically means we can get underneath here, and that's for later on anyway. No, go the other way. Oh my god, my health. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Shall we zoom out a bit? So the general idea, that lower compartment is going to sort of be where everything's going to land. So I might get some sort of elevator or something that can bring people up to the different modules. Or this one on the left, top left, that'll be the main module, maybe. I'll clear out the asteroid underneath that and have some sort of cargo lift that goes up and down. Maybe it comes up actually through the bottom of that, or another level of that. At some point, maybe do that in the next episode. Hopefully by then I'll have some oxygen as well. Alright. Just want to get the general skeleton of this up so you get the idea. So it's going to come forward. Obviously, I'm just putting this down for now. These will end up being probably... It's not going to be much point in me putting it out there because it will get hit by something. Let's try and keep it in the shade for now. We'll be a bit braver when we have some sort of defensive mechanism up. Whoopsie daisy. Let's clear that bit up for us a bit anyway. And you're getting the idea of it anyway, what it's going to eventually look like. Obviously I've cleared out this space underneath, and I can go underneath and continue it underneath so that it's a sealed area eventually. But yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. One thing I like about doing these episodes like this is that when you're quite far into a build, let's say like 10 or 11 episodes along into it, and you forget how you started sometimes, and you look back and you go, wow, this was a bloody empty asteroid. You know, you forget what it was when you started and how far you've come through, and I think it's always nice to look back and see that. Right, this is obviously going to have to come out a bit wider. Meteor storm inbound, so let's see which way these buggers are coming from. See if any actually make it through, just for the hell of it, just to see. Where are you? I've got it set to 30k the view distance, so we should have. There we go. No. There's another one. No, they seem to be aiming somewhere else. Oh, he wasn't. I do have it set to normal. Like I've said before, it's not cataclysmic or anything. It's not going to go mad, and it'll be more likely that one's going to breach the asteroid. So we don't have to worry about that. Well, look guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you liked what we've done so far. If you did, please subscribe. It does help give me the motivation to carry on. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you next episode. Until then, bye for now.